You got the touch. You got the power.
Arise, Rodimus Prime.
Optimus.
Rodimus Bill here, and today we are doing Transformers Power of the Primes Leader Class Rodimus Prime. First, we'll take a look at the box. It is Power of the Primes Leader Class Evolution Rodimus Prime. There's a picture of Rodimus Prime in the front, and you got Transformers Generations on the top. You've got some cover art of Rodimus Prime. And on the back, you've got Evolution, Rodimus Prime. When the bold hot rod becomes the bearer of the matrix of leadership, the evolves to become the courageous leader, Rodimus Prime. You've got 28 steps from Space Winnebago, we'll call him, to Robot. 14 steps from Hot Rod to the car. And we've got the armor, and it says Power of the Primes, choose your prime. He comes with, his wave mates include Vector Prime, Micronus, and Liege Maximo. And that is the box. And we'll take a look at the cards. Now remember, all these cards are randomly generated. Mine just happens to say Rodimus Megatronos. Uncontrollable and unstoppable. We just happen to also pick up the Optimus Prime, and he's also Optimus Megatronos, which kind of seems a little funny. And there is Rodimus Prime. And before I get into detail on Rodimus Prime, I thought I'd show you some comparisons. First, for size comparison, we'll do his fellow Evolution Leader Class, Optimus Prime. See how they stand up. And then we'll do Leader Class Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus. They're about the same size. We will do Voyager size Grimlock with Prime Master Micronus. And then we're going to compare different Rodimus Primes. This is Rodimus Prime Titanium. That was the first one where he combined with the back. See how they square up. He's not really my favorite Rodimus Prime. He's got way too small a wrist. We even got a Mash'em Rodimus Prime, just so you could see it. And my prized possession, we have brand new, I just took him out of the box, Generation 1 Rodimus Prime. Folks, this is what I grew up on, and this is what my kids are going to grow up on. And now we'll take a look at Evolution Leader, Rodimus Prime. First, we'll look at him. He's got a very nice head sculpt. He's got kind of a small spoiler. And now, this figure has his problems. Me being Rodimus Bill, I love Rodimus Prime. And even I know he's got problems. But overall, I love this figure. He's a nice, bulky Rodimus Prime. Just what I've been waiting for. And we'll go through, first we'll look at Rodimus Prime. So you've got the orange and yellow on the chest. You've got a nice face sculpt. Again, you got the spoiler. You've got the two different red color arms. Which is kind of weird. Here you can kind of see Hot Rod's hands. He's got a nice, nice proportioned waist. He's got some orange legs. He's got some black from the knee down. He's got the pipes there. The back, yeah, he does have a backpack. Kind of a goofy looking backpack too. I kind of wish there was a way to fold these up. His arms, again, they didn't need to have this big thing sticking out on his arms. But overall, that is Rodimus Prime. Now his gun. There's his gun. And like most of the new Evolution guns, they come in half, and you can have two different guns for Rodimus, or you can have his classic gun as one big gun. And let's see, for articulation, You just got to hold his leg here. He does a 360 on the arm. He does have a elbow swivel. He's got elbow. 90 degrees. His hands rotate 360 degrees. His head's not on a ball joint. It can just go side. It goes that far, and it goes that far. No waist swivel. If you move his little crotch plate up, he can do, there you go, 90 degrees. His knee does 90 degrees. This is on a ball joint, so of course he can, if he didn't have this little piece right there, his leg could have gone all the way. And like I said, he's very, very, very posable. There you go. You can do stuff like that. But overall, like I said, he's I do like him. I'm glad to have a big, bulky Rodimus Prime. That's the good stuff. The bad stuff is his spoiler. I wish his spoiler was a little bigger. The two different color paint on his arms, kind of funny looking. This backpack piece, I don't like. You could see Hot Rod's hands in Rodimus mode. But I do like him. Now, for the first part of transformation, we will come and we will take off the arms. These you just want to pull inward and they pop out. We're going to do Rodimus Prime and we'll do Hot Rod robot mode first. Okay. And these, what you want to do is just fold this back, snap them in. And this one, fold this back. And you could snap these together. They got a peg there. They got a peg and a hole there. And you just want to snap these together. Put these to the side. Now for Hot Rod, what you don't want to do is grab it and you just pull it. Put that away. And here is Hot Rod. Now, what you want to do is fold this up like that. So you got that. Pull the legs down. See, these will get all messed up when you're Rodimus Prime and you move in his arms. These will rotate. Feet, black feet first. These, what you want to do is fold this up and take the foot down. Fold this up. Take the foot down. Now you've got half a Rodimus Prime, half of Hot Rod. Arms, you just fold these down. These you just gotta untab. They're pretty hard. There you go, and they just go down a little. Now, like normal Hot Rod, this would be his motor, but there's his motor. So he's kind of like a fake motor, fake chest piece. And on this, you want to pull this out. You lift the head up. You can lift the head up. You rotate it around. Push it back down again. Snap that in. Now, normally directions tell you just to flip this around. And that is... And there you have, and these snap. Okay, there you have Hot Rod. But some of my other viewers showed me this little clue. What you can do is fold this down, and this piece slides off. Or does it slide up? How does this go? There you go. It just slide. There it is. You just slide the yellow up there. So what you want to do is fold this in half. And you got this little tab right here. will go right in that tab. Oh, wait. How does this work? Ah, there you go. Okay, now, when you have that little tab, this little tab right here will go in this hole, and you just snap that in. Oops. There. And now you have hot rod, and you don't have that big bulky, you can't really see it from back. And that is hot rod. And compare with other hot rods, we'll just do Titans Return hot rod. He's a little taller than a deluxe figure. We'll do G1. This is actually Target Master hot rod, but he's the same as the original. We will do, I think they're called Generations hot rod, or Fans Deluxe hot rod, something like that. And then we will do the Last Night hot rod, just for comparison. And we will do Titanium Series hot rod, just for comparison. Now on this hot rod, articulation is the arms. Could go 360, but the spoiler gets in the way. Arms go out that far. Elbows up. They do on a ball joint. They do turn. So let's just slide this bad boy back in. There you go. Head just moves side to side. No ball joints for the head. You can lift up his little waist piece, and his legs can go up that high. And you have this block in the feet, so you really can't do 90 degrees. Feet, you got articulation with the feet. And let's take a look. It's got there's this nice head sculpt. Classic hot rod. You got the classic stickers. You've got the chrome exhausts on the arms. This actually looks more like movie Rodimus than it does hot rod. But let's look at him. There you got the bottom, the feet. He's got the black feet and the same G1 stickers. You've got some orange. You've got some red, some orange, some yellow Autobot symbols. He's got some chrome. Like I said, normally this is supposed to be down, but this looks a lot better when you do it that way. And in the back, he doesn't look all that bad. And that is hot rod. And of course, the gun you could separate in half, and he can carry both guns. And there he is with both guns. Oh, and let me compare him with Voyager Power of the Prime's Grimlock. They compare. So he's halfway between a Deluxe and a Voyager. And since he does have a 5mm slot, here is the Micronus Power of the Prime. And there is Hot Rod with Micronus. There you go. And we'll just put him off to the side. And real quick, he does come with his own matrix. So let's take a look at that before we go any further. If I can get there, you go. And all the new Power of the Prime matrices. This is his Autobot leadership matrix. Oh, if I can figure out how to put it back in again. There you go. This is it. Mine's kind of tight. There is the Rodimus's matrix of leadership. And with all the Power of the Primes, you can switch them out. This is Micronus. And there is Why am I not doing this right? There is the Micronus leadership. And as with the hands and the feet, you can put the matrix. Will fit inside Grimlock's foot. It'll also fit inside the power armor for the hands. Let's see, there's his arms, and we'll put the matrix back together. Now these matrices are similar to the Prime Masters, but they do not transform. They're both solid, but they do have the same... Oh, and also, if you want, here is Titan Master Hot Rod, and we will put the matrix as his head. There you go. I'm not really sure how that looks. I think I'm going to have nightmares about this guy. But, oh, you know what? How about we'll put Hot Rod's head in the matrix. Oops. So now this is definitely... There you go. And we'll just go back to the normal. And let's say we'll put the matrix back in there. And we'll take a look at Rodimus Prime's body now. Move my camera up. And the matrix will go right in here. You have a little groove on the bottom. You just stick that. And that's where the matrix goes. Now, to transform this into car mode, first let's get Hot Rod ready. First, to get him in car mode, we want to pull the arms up. Let's just, oh, you know what? We never did Hot Rod vehicle mode. Alright, transform Hot Rod into vehicle mode. What you want to do is lift these up again. And stick the feet in. Lift this up. Stick the feet in and turn. Let's put this back to where it used to be. We'll just slide this in there. Alright, now we've got the feet. Now the thing, we want to pull this out again. Pull this up. Pull this whole piece up. Rotate and put the car back together. And let's connect this. Connect the arms. These have little slots that go in there. And the hardest part on this guy is back here. Now, you have a slot there, and you have a slot on top. Here you have a slot there, and a slot on top. So what you got to do is you got to angle it and get, first you got to get the side in, and then you got to pull it in and snap that in. Again, you got to go at an angle. Slide the side in first. Where is that? There you go. And there. So that's how you do that. Okay, and the arms are on a double post. Snap that in. Snap that in. And there you have Hot Rod. And here is Hot Rod. We'll get up close in details. He is missing a motor. He's almost the first Hot Rod that is missing a motor. But you got some nice orange, you got some nice yellow, you got the Autobot symbol. Chrome pipes, although I wish they could have extended them all the way. You got some plastic wheels. The back looks pretty cool. Spoiler, you got some nice detail on the spoiler. Again, kind of wish you had more, but basically there's a robot standing up. And what I wish could be different on this was it's too flat. He needed to be a little thicker, not as flat, and you can see a hole right there. But that is Rodimus. And for comparisons, here is G1 Rodimus Prime. You can see how they compare. There's two Rodimuses. You've got Titans Return Rodimus. And you could see how they compare. It's like I said, this is a little bigger than Deluxe, but not as big as Voyager. And again, you got the same flames, but you're missing the engine. You got the blue, clear window. You got a lot of red. You got cool design. Here is the Last Night Hot Rod. He is a Lamborghini. They try to keep the little red and orange, but not the same. And that's all my hot rods I have. Now, to put this guy in Rodimus's vehicle mode, you just want to swing these two down. And that is all you do for that. Now, let's move the camera up. For the body, you can leave the matrix in. Not a big deal. For this one, what you want to do is fold this piece up and bend them at the legs. You would want to separate these. Okay. Now, what you want to do is get this, flip this over. Oh, let's flip this around first. There. Now, what you want to flip that around, fold these up. So basically, that's what you got. Legs, you can fold the red in, fold here. Now this has tabs that will slide in there, tabs that will slide in there. So you got to bend them at the knees. Oh, that little waist piece again. There. So now, we'll snap that in. That snapped in. Other side, snapped in. And this has slots there. It's got holes there. Slap that in. Slap that in. And there is what you got there. Come to the hands that you built before. Now these, what you want to do is slide these in and push them back. So, a little tricky. Now these do go together, but as you can see, these move. So, what you want to do is slide these in. Maybe you can separate. There you go. They're not that easy to do. Come on. There you go. And they will, once you get them in, there, they will push back and they're snapped in. Now, these you can just pull out for right now. Make sure everything's secure. And one thing on these, since these do fold in, I've gotten real bad sticker wear right there. See how the sticker is crumbling? On the other side, it's starting to, but I don't have any sticker wear here. These are stickers, but this opens up right here at this joint, and you will get sticker wear. There you go. See that sticker? It's already starting, and on the ends it's starting to come off. But there's not much you can do about that. Now, to put these together, you have little slots back here. You have holes right there. You have a peg up here, and you have a hole right there. So you want to, I like to do the feet first. You get that in that hole. Let's see, you want to peg this in. Peg the other foot in. and then snap that in. Whoop. Come on. Put that in. Put that in. And snap that in. Okay, once you get that in, you fold these up. Now, this will have a little tab here. And what you want to do is get right in that hole. So swing this around. And you want to lock this into place. There, that side. Oops. Oh, there is a trick to this, but you just got to get, okay, feet in, feet in. There. Oh. Feet in, feet in. Lock the top. There, now. You want to swing this tab in there. Let's lower the camera. Alright, that is locked in there. The other side, you want to swing this out. And again, you want to get this little tab in on the other side of the chrome.
Wait, do you think it will?
Alright, and let's just slide this in. Like I said, these figures do have they're not the greatest, but I'm just glad that he's a Rodimus Prime. And once you have that tab in and that tab in, what you want to do is rotate these, and this will have a little tab there, and there's a little slot on the back of that. So these will tab in like that. There. And that is nice and even on that side. We'll rotate this. Try to snap this in without messing up Rodimus. There you go. Again, see how nice and smooth that is? Smooth that is. And there you have the Winnebago. Or Space Camper, or whatever you want to call them. And it's got two holes here. You can put the guns on top, like so. It also has Titan Master pegs right there. Or you can also do oops, where is my Cronus? We'll get my Cronus out, and there's my Cronus could fit there. And there you go. And that is just my Cronus's armor. And there is the Winnebago. You could see these are the arms. You could obviously see the hands. But let's see. It's the same front as Hot Rod. And you got the spoiler. You could see the hands. It's got the nice chrome. You got an Autobot symbol. You got some orange, some red. You got some nice detailing. There you go. Now the wheels do pop off easy, but you want to be careful about them. There you go. Back, you can actually see there's the Hot Rod body, the feet, and he does have some holes in him. But overall, he's not that bad of a figure. And for comparison, this is what he looks like. Here he is with his G1 counterpart. You got the same flame design. They try to keep the chrome similar. You get the red, the orange, the red. So you still have this indentation back here. You got it kind of over here. The original one, the back is a little slanted. This one's a little slanted. There you go. You got G1 and you got Power of the Primes. Very similar. I do like how you can combine Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime to form the Evolution Leader. And here's another comparison. This is Titanium Rodimus Prime, the one with the very, very small waist. You can see how those two line up. And that is Rodimus Prime. And for comparison, we are going to bring in Power of the Primes Optimus Prime. And that is how they scale. Now, as you'll notice, Optimus is a lot longer, only because if you were to put this on top, like you do Hot Rod, they'd be about the same size. But that is Power of the Primes Optimus Prime, as compared to Hot Rod or Rodimus. And here is Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus compared to Rodimus Prime. And that is how those two compare. Leader on leader. And let's see, we'll just put Rodimus Primes. So, overall, I'm going to start grading my figures. I think Rodimus Prime deserves an 8 out of 10. Like I said, it's got a lot of flaws. The hole here, the front of the cab being too small, two different color reds, the backpack on the Rodimus Prime. But all in all, he's a very, very good, solid Rodimus Prime figure, which we will transform back. Let's see how fast we can transform them back. Okay, what you want to do is unhook this, pull this up, unhook this, pull this up, unhook that, unhook that, fold these back, pull this guy out. Excuse me. Now, to put this in Rodimus mode, what you want to do is just fold the arms up, fold the arms up. You want to disconnect the feet. You pull down and diagonal, like that. Down and diagonal. Fold this up. Okay. There you go. We'll just get these straightened out. Rotate. Oh, there. Now the legs do spin a lot, so you got to make sure you spin them there. And we'll keep that there for now. Take the arms off. Pull this back. One arm. Pull this back. The other arm. Okay, there you have the cab. Unlatch these. Unhook these. Unhook the legs. Unhook the legs. You could stand them up. Separate this all the way. Tilt them up. Stand them up. Pull this back. Pull these down. This turn around. Pull the crotch plate down. And there you have and there you have the armor. Again, this, you want to put this, will fit right in here. And you want this orange to fold into that. So, we'll just, there it goes, first try. You want to hold this down, bend at the waist, and you have these grooves will go in here. There you go. Now these pop in. You hear that? That clicked in. This will click in back there. And then you could pull the red out. pull the red out. And there you have Rodimus. These, it's easier if you go in at an angle and snap them in. Oops. Go at an angle, snap them in. Other side, go at an angle, snap them in. There, and then you just get them sorted out. Alright, we'll put his gun together. There's his gun together. And there you have Rodimus Prime. And remember, he is a Power Master. So if you want Rodimus to wield the power of Micronus, we can just transform this real quick. And we'll stick that here. 5mm peg, right in the hands. And there you have Rodimus Prime wielding Micronus. There you go. Doesn't really fit that good. But, and there you go, folks. Like I said, I grade this an 8 out of 10. Only because he is Rodimus Prime, and I'm kind of, how would you say, I'm kind of biased toward anything Rodimus Prime. You know, the flaws is kind of funny how his legs, there's actually shoulder gaps that you can buy on eBay for like 13, 14 bucks that fit from here to the arms, and it actually locks the arms in. One of these days I might actually break down and buy it. It's only like 20 bucks with shipping, but it's a third-party aftermarket, and I just might get it just because he is Rodimus Prime. But overall, he's a nice, solid figure, nice and thick. Negatives, you can see the hands here, the legs. I wish there was a bigger spoiler, the 2 different color reds right there. I know I gripe about these little things, but he is a very, very nice figure. He's going to look good in my collection. And there you go. Leader Evolution. Let's see, what is it? It is Power of the Primes, Leader Class Evolution, Rodimus Prime. Alright, please like my channel. Subscribe to my channel. YouTube's changing all their rules, so I need subscribers. And please visit my playlist. I have Titans Return playlist. I have Power of the Primes playlist. I do DC figures, all my other good stuff. Like this video, share this video, and please come back for more. This is Rodimus Bill saying, till all are one, till all are one. Rodimus Bill back with a quick update. Just something I forgot to show you. If you don't want to carry his gun here, he does have a small hole right there in the gun. And on the back of the spoiler, there is a peg. So you can store his gun on his back. That way you don't have to have him in his hands. Just one little figure I forgot to show you. And there you go. Okay. Rodimus Bill signing off again.